Yes, indeed, everybody. Welcome. It is the 10th edition of the Netcrashers Intermission, heard every single week around the world on iTunes, Stitch Radio, netcrashers.ca, and YouTube. How are you, YouTube? Good looking at you, and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Coming to you on Christmas Day, because we take no days off. Actually, that's not true. We'll be taking a day off this coming Sunday when we usually record the show, but we'll be back fresh in the at the beginning of 2015, but we're capping off a big week here at Netcrashers Studios and SJS Industries. We had your latest edition of the Ice Picks Countdown with Murph that came out yesterday. Go check that out if you haven't already. And of course, we had episode 113 this past Monday, and we're capping off a great week here on Christmas Day by giving you the Netcrashers Intermission. Reynolds in the house.
Merry Christmas, like you said, and deck the halls with boughs of holly. Fa la 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 la.
Greener's in the house.
Happy holidays for everybody that doesn't celebrate Christmas.
And
Happy Hanukkah.
I'm Leth, and I'm in the house also. And we do thank you so much for taking the time out of your Yuletide festivities to join us for this edition of the Intermission. And this week, we thought we'd give you kind of a combination of the 2-Minute Minor and as well the Fanboy Soapbox. And last year, just before Christmas, we did a really funny, pretty popular segment called Letters to Santa, where essentially what we do is we write the jolly old elf himself a letter as a hockey fan of our respective teams. You know, if you listen to the podcast, that we're all unabashed fanboys. I'm a big Leafs fan. Reynolds, an Oilers fan, for better or for worse. Greener as well. He is an Ottawa Senators fan.
Wearing a Sens hat.
Yes, he is. It's on
New
backwards.
coaches, baby.
New coaches.
I'm hoping for much of the same. In fact, I think I might ask Santa for one. Yeah, basically what we're going to do is we're going to read a letter that we've written to Santa detailing what we would like to see him give our teams going forward after the holiday season. We've got some nice, festive Christmas bed to go along with it as well. And
I wish I had a snowball to throw at you guys right now.
I'll lead it off if you guys don't mind.
Go right ahead.
Go right ahead.
Alrighty. Letters to Santa, Netcrasher style. Dear Santa, hi, my name is Leth. I'm 27 years old, and again this year, I'm devoting my Christmas wishes to my beloved Toronto Maple Leafs. That recent run of 11 1-1 was your doing. I appreciate it, but we both know it's not real. If you could get the Leafs some better possession numbers, that would be awesome. Also, again, I will ask for a bona fide center for Phil Kessel to play with. I mean, nothing against Tyler Bozak. Bose Lightyear is great, but we both know he isn't a number one center. And you may remember last year, I did ask for a bona fide number one, and it looks like you delivered there. But if you could give Randy Carlyle some better matchup logic, I would really appreciate it. In fact, if you could just get rid of Carlyle altogether and somehow get me Dan Bilesma or Mike Babcock, I promise to be a good boy for the whole year. Thanks, Santa. Merry Christmas. Your buddy Leth.
I guess I'll go next. Dear Santa, Greener here. I'm sure your letters are piling up, hoping with Leafs fans and Hab fans to be doing well. So here's one to break the goose egg for the first ever Stanley Cup winning team, my Ottawa Senators. Santa, I loved your gift last year. Thanks for bringing us Curtis Lazar, who was a fan favorite, even though he only scored his first goal in the NHL last week. Santa, can you please give Dave Cameron a stopwatch to make sure Carlson is not triple shifting? Now, Santa, what this team really needs this year for Christmas is some quality defensemen outside of Captain Carl. I like that name. I'm going to pepper it in my analyst in 2015. Just face it, Mark Mathot is not a top pairing D-man. No one thought that Nick Foligno would pan out in that trade, being a top-line left winger for Columbus. That trade is looking a little one-sided these days. Jared Cowan cannot stay out of the penalty box or the hot box by the glazed-over look in his face. Santa, this team faces over 35 shots a game. Cap room is not a problem, Santa. We got lots of that. We gave Bobby Ryan a chunk of money for 8 years. Sure, Santa, I like the 2 to 3 goal of the year candidates he puts up, but where's the consistency? Carl Turris got what he wanted, given top center role. Santa, I know that is your way of putting coal in my Sens theme stocking, and as much as I wanted to believe, he is not a top-line center. Santa, let's get to shoring up this top line. And Santa, can we please bring something nice for Brian Murray? Although we have had a few laughs at his expense on this show, I'm sure he's a nice guy, and he could use any help you could bring his way. Milk and cookies will be left on the coffee table by the tree. Your best friend, Greener.
And dear Santa, it's Ray again. And this year's been again, most trying for us at Oilers Nation. Us fans experience another offseason of false optimism brought by the usual free agent signings, seemingly impactful trades, and the possibility for up-and-coming players to develop into legitimate contributors at the NHL level. That would be great, but that optimism lasted about 2 minutes, the time it took for anyone who watches hockey to realize this season is going to be a complete and utter disaster once again. Our friend Craig McTavish, MBA, from Queens, tried to give us all an early Christmas present by firing Coach Dallas Eakins, but that's not what us fans want. Santa, this year I have 2 wishes. First can happen immediately, and that is please fire Kevin Lowe and ship him on a train out of Edmonton as fast as you can.
Yes.
And second, the one wish I'm willing to wait for very patiently until July, please bring us Connor McDavid. Thank you, Santa.
Oh man, okay, that was a lot of fun. Dear Santa, please listen. Our teams are in some rough shape. I'll tell you. Why couldn't we have been born like, I don't know, Predators fans,
Blackhawks
fans, you know,
Kings fans.
Even like I would take like Canucks and a Canucks fan at this point in time.
Should I be a San Jose Sharks fan?
Yeah, it's pretty rough being us sometimes, but I hope Saint Nick will listen to our pleas.
It's all about perseverance.
Yeah. Friendship, power, perseverance.
Friendship,
power,
perseverance.
Friendship and power and perseverance. Wow, that just happened. Alrighty. So I guess that kind of wraps it up. We won't keep it too long because we know you've got some turkey, some Terry's chocolate oranges, some cranberry sauce. Maybe even got a couple of more presents to open. I'm sure you've got some hot toddies to drink, so we won't keep you very long. Of course, tomorrow, Boxing Day, World Junior starts, baby.
Woohoo!
Flying the colors. Yes, indeed. Canada, go, taking on Slovakia to open up their tournament. Other matchups on day one. You've got Denmark and Russia, Finland and the United States. It's going to be a great one. Sweden and the Czech Republic also should be a solid game. It's so great to see the World Juniors back on Canadian soil as well. Really hope that the string of futility from Team Canada at the World Juniors will end because
it's been 5 years,
rough few years.
I think our collective Dear Santa letter, that's what we're looking for.
Absolutely, yeah. As a group, and I think maybe as a nation, we're looking for a gold medal once again for the World Juniors. And I think if we could just talk about the World Juniors for a second, a lot of it comes back to like they just have not had the goaltending there in the past number of years. I mean, it's been bandied about by just about every analyst talking about the World Juniors. The goaltending has not been there really since Carey Price. Carey Price is the last.
Carey Price, Marc-Andre Fleury. So you're going back 2005 to 2007 was the last times that it was shored up. Everything since then has just been one giant question mark.
Yeah, pretty much.
Zach Fucale was on the back of Jonathan Drouin and Nathan McKinnon in Halifax. He had an outstanding record but couldn't pull it off last year.
Yeah.
So, they're kind of going with him again. Hopefully we see, the Halifax Mooseheads right now roughly at about 500, but he's proven that he can be a good goaltender, so hopefully...
And he's been traded.
Yes.
I believe. Yeah, he was shipped off for a bunch of prospects, so the Mooseheads looking to build for the future.
It's a three-year turnaround period in junior hockey, basically.
It really is.
But I mean, up front, the team looks great with Sam Reinhart and Connor McDavid at center. You've got you also have Nick Patan on that team from the Portland Winterhawks.
Curtis Lazar coming back.
Curtis Lazar, first line left winger.
After playing 27 games with the Sens.
Yep.
I'll be interested to see how NHLer Anthony Duclair, the New York Rangers, is going to fit in. A couple of NHLers on this team.
Josh Morrissey, we've seen him play with almost every team, every possible league that he could play with last year.
Yeah, Josh Morrissey really impressed me last year in the tournament with his speed more so than anything. Just how fast is that guy? It's crazy. And a guy that local listeners here in the St. John's region will be familiar with as part of the St. John's Ice Caps in their playoff run last year.
Yes, he was.
As well. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. Obviously, we know that in years past, how hard has it been to pick a winner, pick a favorite in the World Juniors? Because we've seen Finland win one recently, Sweden, United States, Russia. I mean, it's been all over the map the past number of years in the World Junior Tournament, which is great for hockey in general. Not so great if you're Canadian. So yeah, it'd be great to see a win and a return to glory. If not, I think we'll probably see a return to the program of excellence that they developed a few years ago when that spawned 4 or 5 straight or 6 straight gold medals.
Yep.
Or whatever.
And And they're trying to get back to it now with a more offensive, up-tempo style. And while we were recording this, we turned off the TV, but the TV was playing one of the pre-tournament games between Canada, their second one. They're playing Sweden, and they were already up 2-0 in
lots of shots
at the end of the first
and
period.
I mean, that's great. I mean, offense. Canada's never had a problem with offense. You know what I mean?
It comes right down to goaltending.
It's those collapses in the third period.
Yeah, for sure.
That if it wasn't for Jordan Eberle back in 09, 08, we could have been talking about Canada not winning gold.
Absolutely.
Since 2007, maybe 2008.
Absolutely, for sure. But yeah, go Canada, go! Obviously, the tournament's starting tomorrow, and we'll have a nice recap when we return. I believe it's January 5th. I believe the show is back on January 5th with episode 114. So please don't forget about us in your holiday festivities. I mean, the week after Christmas, the week between Christmas and New Year's is kind of a blur for most people.
Yeah.
Don't party too hard. Be safe out there, and of course, enjoy all the fantastic hockey, and also, of course, the Winter Classic coming up on on New Year's Day with the Chicago Blackhawks and the Washington Capitals.
They've already started with the 24 style series, so check that out. I caught it on Sportsnet, I believe.
For Canadian viewers, it's on Sportsnet. For American viewers, it's on
that would be Fox Sports, I would say.
It's on Epix or Epix. In the United States, I do believe. So check that out. And we bid you a hearty Merry Christmas, and we thank you so much for tuning in to the 10th edition of the Netcrashers Intermission. And Reynolds will let you know where to check us out online.
Netcrashers.ca, a way to find everything Netcrashers. Head on over there. You can listen to the podcast. You can go over, listen to us on YouTube, and be sure to check out December Ice Picks from Netcrasher Murph. That's going to be up as of yesterday. So if you're listening to this, go and check it out. The highlights, the best plays from all of December on YouTube right now. You can also hear the podcast. Well, it's on the site, but you can go to iTunes or Stitcher Radio, and if you use Stitcher, use the promo code NetCrashers when you sign up. And please rate and review either on YouTube, iTunes, or Stitcher Radio.
Yep.
It's great if we can get those reviews coming in. And after that, Facebook is another way to get in touch with us. At Netcrashers Hockey Podcast is the group. And then on Twitter, at Netcrashers is the primary means to get in touch. Submit topics for 2 Minute Minor, stuff to talk about during the intermission. Your chirps of the week, hashtag Netcrashers Chirp.
Get them
in at Netcrashers or on the website, netcrashers.ca.
World Junior Chirps, I want to hear them.
Yeah, there we go.
You foreign guys out there, foreign guys and gals.
Any of our listeners from Sweden or
National Team Chirps.
Denmark,
brings out the passion in the fans. We want to. I mean, we're talking about Canada all the time. Why don't you let us know how you feel about that, especially if Team Canada isn't playing up to our expectations. And to get in touch individually, I'm at Jeremy_Reynolds. Before I pass it off to the guys, I want to say, find your loved ones, get them under the mistletoe, give them a nice big kiss this Christmas, and be sure to eat lots of gingerbread at Jeremy_Reynolds.
I am at Stephen Leth. Hashtag, of course, Reynolds is talking about gingerbread. Look at his hair.
I am at NL
Chirps.
Greener.
Hashtag Netcrashers Chirp. There it is.
Happy holidays, everybody. Take care.
Merry Christmas.
And always, lace 'em up. Thank you, everybody, for watching Intermission number 10 of the Netcrashers Hockey Podcast. Like we were saying, very Merry Christmas to everybody out there. We'll be taking a break next week, but be sure to catch us at the beginning of 2015, January 5th. We will be returning, Netcrashers in full force. To get in contact with us, obviously Twitter at Netcrashers, the Facebook page. Obviously, you just need to search Netcrashers. You can find us there. Lots of ways to get in touch with us. So always remember, lace them up. Happy holidays.